Welcome to this special bonus edition of the Purple Rain podcast, wherever you are in the world, and of course a very warm welcome to all those tuning in from Toronto. It's the sixth and final week in our special set of bonus shows, going in depth on each team's brand and identity. And we've brought our fire team, the Toronto Sceptres. So you know, Joe and I will do a quick recap on the webpage, then we'll go into those neat articles from PWHL. Okay, so should we get straight into it? Let's go. Introducing the Toronto Sceptres. Rise and reign. We are hockey royalty is their tagline. Across cultures and continents, the Sceptres has long symbolised strength and empowerment. Today, it will be wielded on the ice by Toronto's hockey royalty. Inspired by Queen Street, a vibrant crossroads where global cultures converge, the Sceptres embrace the diversity, energy and spirit of the city, reigning with elegance and strength on and off the ice. A little more look at their logo. Okay. So the logo is a monogram that seamlessly entwines the letters T and S, standing for Toronto and Sceptres. Although in the reveal show, did kind of thought, was that a bit too Taylor Swifty? I was like, I don't know. I listen to her music. I'm not as big Swifty as you might think. Respectively, this monogram is not just a typographic choice, but a symbol of power and strength. The T is designed with angular and sharp lines, conveying a sense of precision and presence. And then the orb, which is what me and Lady felt was the main feature of this logo. The orb represents an unyielding quest for excellence. I'm going to stay with the orb first, just for a little moment, okay? Right. If you did not have this orb, then you could question how significant, how much of an impact would this brand have? Because anyone could do a T and S, even Sharky probably could draw that. So you need something. So if you're going to do a very simple design like what Toronto's gone with, you need to have something that stands out to try and make this look unique. And the orb does that. That is the big one piece that this design has. And me and Lady on the Bill show, we really loved this. It did get a bit sort of risque the way we put it, so I'll try not to go all that mucky turgo. But we kind of like the way the orb was designed, like how they use the arrow as the tip of the orb. We quite like that because there's a lot of different shapes you could do with the tip of the orb. But we think the arrow works really, really well. Yeah, but that orb, it's a significant, it's a very well standard, recognisable icon in any form of monarchy, no matter whether it's in the British monarchy here or any other country that doesn't have a monarchy. I'm anti-monarchy, so don't try to argue the name monarchies. But yeah. But that orb, that is the main piece that Toronto has got going for them here. Because Pearl's right, it is very generic. And in fact, I think there is a Taylor Swift reference to this. I saw a video the other day of somebody on YouTube going through all 6 teams' brands, and they referenced to something that reminded them of Taylor Swift's Shake It Off video. And I was like, what? So I thought, right, I'll have a look. Okay. So if you go watch the video for Shake It Off, we know what it's like, isn't it? Taylor's in the cheerleading outfit. Okay. But look at what colours she uses in the music video. It's blue. It's gold. There's white in there as well. Sceptres colours. And oh look! On a uniform she's got a T and S that looks very, very similar to what her Sceptres have done. And I'm like, oh no. Oh, I can see Pluto's point now. Oh my god. Because on the reveal show, he didn't state what song it reminded him of. He did not state that. He just said on the reveal show, you can go watch it back. He said, and we've got the timestamps in the video to help you. So if you support Ticket, you can just jump to that segment of the video. But for those of you from Toronto, go and watch it back. He did not state a particular song. He just said it reminds me of Taylor Swift. I was like, no. But then I watched the other day another video by somebody on YouTube who did their thoughts on the brand and put it. I was like, oh, no, I can see it now. That's a bit misfortunate. That's a bit misfortunate. I would have thought if Toronto was going to model their brand off pop icons, I would have thought they would have gone with Lady Gaga, seeing as they used her song Applause as their goal song last year when they were known as PWHL Toronto. They're not fans of Gaga Sceptres? You went with Tay-Tay instead. Wow, okay. Right. But I see it now! Oh! God. Oh my god. Do you reckon we should have played that song when they come to the XL this year? It's like a little joke. Like, look, you look like Taylor Swift! Oh. So if we here Shake It Off, get played at the XL when Toronto's in town, we're doing it as a little joke. Oh, God. How can I say? God. Anyway, okay. So now I get Pluto's point. How it feels very similar to Taylor Swift because he's just watching a Shake It Off music video. Can you believe that's 10 years old? That album that it's on, 1989. That's 10 years old. I can't believe that. That was a great album. I feel for her. That I think is probably the last of Taylor Swift's albums that I would listen to. After that, it kind of for me went a bit downhill. So anything after 2014, I'm not too that favoured of. Anything 2014 and prior, that's my Taylor era. After that, no. Anyway, we'll move on, because this is getting very off-piece. But it's getting very off-piece, yeah. But the orb's kind of the main signature piece that for me and Lady We kind of thought was unique. I mean, because anybody can just do a simple T and an S. A Sharky could even do it. You could do it, Bailey. You could probably do it as well, Bailey. And Nordy. Anyone could do that. But yeah, I just think, it's not that easy to do a T and an S. I do like how the S has been styled. I don't know why on the webpage they singled the T out. I think the S works better because the way it wraps around the T. That's quite brilliant. It's almost like a snake doing like a slithering. I don't think I did that well with my hand there. Try again. So like, no, I still probably didn't go right. And I'm slithering, so I know that's different colours, but that's kind of my thought of the snake because of. Would this work as a house emblem? Probably not. Anyway, yeah, but I love how the S, the way that works, and how it just wraps around the T, you know, like a snake, because so it's slithering, like that. That I think works really well. I really love that design. I think the S, yeah. So the T is just like a straightforward T. The S works better because they've managed to make it stylized. So it's not just a T and an S. They try and make it playful a little bit. Yeah, try to wrap around. And of course, also we've got the some of these lines. These that are in here as well. There's like this pattern. It's like, you know, the stick star. You know, because we've all probably had to try to have a go at drawing a star. We can never do it right, can't we? So we've always had to do the stick star. So I go. I always had to do that in school. To do drawing, because whenever I tried to do an actual star shape, it would start off well, and then it's then oh no, it's gone tits up. Scribble that out. Just go for the stick star instead. We've all had that in our school days. We all love a star. We want to try and draw a star, and then fuck that up. Didn't I? Yeah. Look at that. That's really wonky. For me, it was always the bit where I'll pretend we'll walk the canvas here. Right. If you're listening, you won't get this, okay? You just have to imagine it. Draw a star yourself. So for me, right, in fact, I'll get a star on my screen to help me, because I put... Okay. Right. Because we all love a star. A star is a brilliant shape. We all love a star. And we all want to draw stars, but we can never always get them right. Okay? So, now, chances are, like me, most of you have had this problem in your primary school, okay? So you start off quite well, so you go hit, so you start at your point, you start off quite well, so you go there, and then you go here, then you have your first curve, which kind of goes okay, then you move down here, and then when you get to the bottom bit, that is when it goes haywire. For me, that's when, fucked it, right? Because depending on how well you've done the first bit, it's going to judge whether your star then goes wrong. So mine would then probably either go like, and then the rest of it just like one great big wonky mess. It's always the bottom bit. The first bit, so like here to here to here, that's fine. It's then we have to then go to here. That's when my star goes tits up. And it's like, just scribble it out. Okay? So I do quite like how on the Sceptres logo it's got the stick star, which we all pretty much have to go straight to because we know we can't do stars! It's dreadful. No. Why is our favourite shape the hardest one to draw? I don't know. But I do quite like those lines that are on there. Although Plur did say it was a bit too basic. He just ripped this apart. Plur did not have any kind things to say about the Sceptres look, did he, on the reveal show? No, he didn't. He did not. His partner Lady bless her tried, but let's face it, there's not really much doing you any favours here, Toronto. Yeah. Do you know what's interesting? Is I don't think there's a shade of blue on the Sceptres logo, which is interesting. There's a lot of, unless the outline is a navy blue, which we'll find in a minute. But yeah, because blue was a big theme for Toronto's look this past season. There's so many shades of blue. Steps would be proud. Steps would have been proud of PWHL Toronto this past season with the amount of different shades of blue they wore. Oh, they would have been so proud. That is literally what, as we mentioned on the reveal show, as they discovered on the reveal show, that's my all-time favourite Step song. Just for the music video alone. So if you ever go on YouTube, type in Deeper Shade of Blue and watch the music video. It was so impressive. It was way ahead of its time. But yeah. So there's not really more I can really say because it is a very generic, it's a basic look. So I do my best I can. There are some features that do work, but it's not really great. Yeah. So let's move on to the articles now, shall we? So we'll do the generic one first, and then obviously we'll go into the more specific one for tomorrow. So, let's begin, shall we? So, PWHL unveils Toronto Sceptres in league-wide team identity launch. So, a major moment arrived for PWHL Toronto with the Professional Women's Hockey League today unveiling Toronto Sceptres amongst its 6 team identities ahead of the league's second season. The name Sceptres embodies Toronto's regal. I can never know if it's regal or regional, so I'll go regal today. I think it's regal. Regal history and commanding presence, reflected in the Monica Queen City and iconic places like Queen Street, one of the city's most culturally vibrant throughout connecting diverse neighborhoods and showcasing Toronto's rich heritage. The ornamented scepter itself is a symbol of power and strength, found in courts and palaces. Today it will be wielded on the ice by Toronto's hockey royalty. The emblem is combines the initials T and S to represent obviously Toronto Sceptres, with the addition of a scepter motto to invoke power, reflects the team's identity and spirit. The developed edges add a sense of depth and solidarity, enhancing its regal quality and imbuing with a tangible, prestigious feel, invoking the team's name and image. The colour palette centered around a rich royal blue, features accents of yellow and orange, bringing warmth and vitality to the scheme. Okay, so it's pretty clear they're going to go for the blue gold colour scheme, which Lady and I kind of picked up on in the reveal show. Because Lady made a big deal about how that with PWHL Toronto, they never really been able to stick to one particular shade of blue. And me and her, we both agreed, if Toronto's going to go for the Sceptres theme, going to go for the royalty theme, you've got to have royal blue. And royal blue, over the last few years in the National Hockey League, has made a comeback. You've got the Oilers are defending Western Conference champions. They are, have now gone back to the royal blue. You have the Sabres a few years ago. Poor Sabretooth. You've had the Sabres. They, a few years ago, brought back their royal blue colour scheme. Which I think the Sabres wear the royal blue a little bit better than the Oilers do. But that's because for the Oilers, they've obviously got this orange here on the shoulder. Whereas for the Sabres, it's all royal blue. They've only got like little bands of yellow or gold on the sleeves. So that's fine. I think the Buffalo wins the royal blue battle. But royal blue, it is starting to make a comeback. And I think it'd be interesting to see maybe in a few years' time if the Maple Leafs then decide, well, it's working with the Sceptres, maybe it'll work well for us. So, but royal blue is a really good shade of blue, and I'm glad to see it's making a comeback in the AHL. So we were basically, me and Lady on the Real Show kind of felt, if Toronto's going to go down to this regal theme, it's got to use royal blue as its colour scheme, which it looks like it's going to. And it's also seems to be utilising the gold as well. I'm not surprised the Sceptres are going to go for this blue and gold look, because you expect that for a regal themed team, a regal named team. You expect for a royal colour palette, and you've got two good royal colours there. But yeah, but it's interesting how on the logo there is no blue at all on this logo. So we'll see how that goes when we get to jerseys in a couple of weeks' time. But anyway. Yep, wow. Right, let's move on to this other article, which is more personalised to Sceptres. And it's called Hockey Royalty. Hold on. Hockey Royalty Ascends. There we go. It's called Hockey Royalty Ascends. So this is one just personalised to the Sceptres. So after an inaugural season full of promise and passion, sorry. you say when somebody has fallen short, but they were tipped to do really well? Which kind of is what happens to the Sceptres, isn't it? They go and win the regular season title. They chose us as their opponents in the semi-finals. And what happened to you, Tio? Oh yes! You got reverse swept by the Frost. So is that PWHL news journalist taking the mick at Toronto? Wow. Oh, yeah, so after an inaugural season full of promise and passion, no, it's a little straight face this time. In the PWHL, Toronto is unveiling a new identity that represents the team's bright future. All hail the Sceptres, long may they reign. On January the 1st, hockey fans piled into Matinee Athletic Centre to witness history. The PWHL's first ever game, and excitedly cheered on a Toronto team who immediately captured the hearts of the city. From the first puck drop, the hockey mad city's fate was rewarded with a home team that, while without a traditional nickname, was anything but anonymous. Anonymous. The players skated with power and purpose, wielding their sticks with authority, and eventually took their place atop the league with the best regular season record, ascending through excellence and effort. Of course, we all know what happened next, don't we? Oh yeah, the Sceptres want to try and make out that, oh, we were the best record in the league last year, we're da. I'm going to be like, well, what happened in the playoffs? So, have some grace, Sceptres fans, okay? Because I'm going to be graceful in victory. I'm not going to be throwing around the fact that I won the Water Cup last year. So, if you want to try and bark up that tree, well, I'm going to bring you right back down to earth. And I've got some dogs who will gladly do it for me as well. Anyway, where were we? Right. Oh, yeah. Now the team that established a personality and character worthy of Queen City hockey has a name that embodies the spirit. Meet the Toronto Sceptres. The sceptre has historically been a royal symbol of power, and that's just what the Sceptre's name will be for the teams. It's a special name, says Amy Schauer, the PWHL's Senior Vice President of Business Operations. What it symbolises, and the connection to the Queen City and Queen Street, is undeniable. No doubt about that. Jana Hepper, the league's Senior Vice President of Hockey Operations. It's about a group of strong, empowered women, says the Hockey Hall of Famer and 5-time Olympic medalist. When you have Sceptres, you're empowered. It's your turn to rise and take your place. It's about to go full circle line boogie there! It did didn't it? You read that for yourselves, guys. You'll then start going, so it's the circle of life. I better stop, otherwise I'll do the whole damn song. I know I should be not cracking up here, but oh my god, I'm corpsing today, eh? Oh boy. Let's continue. When Heather and Toronto's star forward Natalie Spooner revealed that long-awaited name on breakfast television earlier today. The moment was made more special by unveiling the Sceptres on breakfast television. Toronto Studios announcing the team names was a milestone for the entire league. It gives us another moment to be really proud about who we are, what we stand for, and the work we're doing. She says, as our league evolves, there will be more big moments, but this one, to me, is a game changer because your identity means everything. Beyond the name, Toronto introduced fans to a complete brand and visual identity designed to propel the Sceptres into their second season and beyond. A vibrant vibrant colorway. Can't you just say color scheme? Vibrant colour scheme. I'm changing that. No one says colourway. It's colour scheme. Or palette. A vibrant palette, I'm going to say. Built around an iconic blue. Also goes by royal, but that's given. Anyway. And a bold yet regal yellow. A strong, elegant word mark with a timeless font. A striking multi-element logo in which an orb sits atop an overlapping T and S, uniting to form the shape of a sceptre. The effect is a name that honours Toronto's past with an interpretation maybe squarely at the future. The team has worked to wield its power on merit, much like the city which has built itself into Canada's business and cultural centre, and Sceptres, plural, a nod to the squad's team first ethos and the many vibrant elements and communities that make up present-day Toronto. Those connections are no coincidence. Our fans have an emotional connection to the place they call home, says Kanan Shah, the VP of Brand and Marketing, who spearheaded the naming initiative for the league. Part of our efforts was to capture the soul of Toronto, its storied past, diverse present, and exciting future, and its people. So yeah, so all I need to forgot about the word mark. I'll just do that quick one more time before I can go that real quick before I can score this. I'm trying to remember, what did the fleet get? Because I didn't score the fleet that high. Did they get a 5.5 or did they get a 6? Right. So looking at this word mark, I'm not sure it's really that unique compared to what the others have got. You've gone for kind of a regal style font, but I'm just not sure it really stands out compared to it. And again, more with the gold. Less blue is being used in the marketing. It's more gold. Are we sure the gold's a secondary colour and not going to be a switch? There's not much blue in this brand. But yeah, it's not really lighting my fire there compared to what the other word marks have done over the last few weeks. Okay, right. Well, to finish off, how do I score this? it's going to be a low score. I'm sorry, Toronto. TOs, don't come for me, but I'm sorry, it's going to be a low score. I think it's so, this logo, you've tried to make it look like it's really unique and stylish, but really, a kindergartner could do that. A preschooler could do that. So I'm sorry. I'm scoring it a 4. And that's harsh. That's harsh, because I think the fleet got, a 5.5 or a 6. But yeah, that is a 4. It's a generous 4! It's a generous 4. But, yeah, and also, you're focusing more on your secondary colours as well. That is what's dragging this down for me. I can't see the primary colour on this logo either. The secondary colours can be in the logo too, but they shouldn't be the dominant colour. The dominant colour in a logo should be what you're going to have as your primary logo, not with your secondary. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty orb, but that's not doing you ever. So yeah, so I'm sorry, Toronto. I am marking your brand a 4, and that's low. That is low. When we first started this, I thought the lowest I was probably going to go would be a 5. So I think Boss is looking to maybe have a 5.5 or a 6, but yeah, I'm sorry, it's not great. It's, for me, Sceptres, it's just too basic. You had a great name. The name's great, but your brand to go with that is not as, in my eyes, it's not as strong as some of the others have been. So yeah, I mean, you did well getting the name, but you just didn't really focus on making it a good brand to follow up with. And there is more gold than blue, so I'm worried. Are we going to see a gold jersey be on a blue with a blue? I just don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so Sceptres, you are getting a 4. I didn't think I was going to score that low, but you have got a 4. So anyway, so Rise and Reign, that is the Toronto Sceptres.